Good morning, everyone. This is Melvin Anderson, your instructor for your freshman composition course. I wanted to create this video to walk you through our Blackboard and let you know how we will conduct our class. There's no class meeting today, but please make sure you have viewed this video before we have our first mandatory Zoom meeting this Thursday during class time. First of all of the work that we will be doing this semester is on Blackboard. You will receive your assignments through the Blackboard, and you will post your assignments and essays to Blackboard. So I wanted to make sure you were all somewhat familiar with how Blackboard, and particularly my Blackboard, works. So I'm going to actually put us into what I like to call, what the system calls student view, so that you can see how it will be when you actually are accessing your Blackboard account. This is for my English 110 class, but all of my classes are set up very similarly, so any of my other classes will be able to follow and understand what's happening here. When you first enter the Blackboard system for our class, you will see that the announcements pop up automatically. You don't have to click on this link in the navigation bar to get there. The announcements automatically load. I have left the COVID protocols announcement at the top of the screen, so any newer announcements will fall below this COVID protocol announcement screen until after September 30th, when the deadline expires for you all to get your vaccination. You'll also see this welcome post that I have here, and so any new posts that I create and add will fall between the welcome post and the COVID protocol post, again, until I delete or remove the September COVID protocols announcement. The next thing that you will want to do is look at the different tabs that are in your navigation bar, which is the Start Here, Syllabus, Contact, Class and Office Hours, Zoom Link, Modules, Discussions, and also Groups and Tools. If you click Start Here, you'll find the welcome letter. That's a letter about me, and it's also about how I'm going to conduct the class, what we're going to be doing in the class, and give you a little bit of a hint about where we're going with our composition course. The Syllabus tab gives you a link to your syllabus for the course. This is a download item, so it will download into your download bar, probably at the bottom of your screen here, and then you'll have to open it up as a Word document. I've also included the rubrics that I will use to grade the assignments that you'll be turning in this semester, including your discussion boards and your essays, and for some of my classes there's an annotated bibliography. For others, there is not. The contact link gives you a link or my email information as well as the Zoom information. My email is manderson@csudh.edu. I wanted to give you just a best practices tip for when you're emailing your professors. Most of the professors on campus are teaching multiple of the same class. So I, for example, have 3 English freshman composition courses. And so when you email me, please make sure that you include your class number and your full name in the About bar, in the RE bar, when you're sending the email. So for example, if you're sending me an email and you're in this class, the English 110 course, then you would say regarding English 110-04 and your first and last name. If you're in one of my English 108 classes, you would say English 108-63 or English 108-67 and your first and last name. That way I will know which class you're referring to. If, for example, you're telling me that you're going to be late attending the Zoom, I'll know exactly which class you're referring to and can make note and follow up with you if need be later. Again, here is a Zoom link that I have that you can use to access, but you don't actually have to go into this contacts page to find my Zoom link, because I've also created a class and office hours Zoom link in the navigation bar. When you go into this Zoom link, you will see that there are multiple Zoom appointments here. These are all of the appointments that I have available for the semester for Zoom. I have included my office hours as well as our mandatory Zoom class meetings. My office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays from 10:30 to noon. And so you'll see the next available Zoom meeting that I have is Wednesday, August 25th at 10:30. And so when you're ready, if you'd like to stop in and meet me in person or by Zoom, then you would click on the join and it will automatically take you into my Zoom. I have drop-in Zoom hours. You don't have to make an appointment. While I'm there between 10:30 and 12 noon, you're free to stop in at any time during that period. I also have the mandatory meetings here in the Zoom links. And as each day, as we progress through this semester, these days will fall off. So on Thursday, or actually on Wednesday at 12:01, this will no longer be here, and the next available Zoom meeting you will find will be the Thursday, August 26th Zoom meeting, which is our first meeting for our class. So back to the panel, walking you through, we've gone through the Zoom links, and so here are the modules and discussions. The modules and discussions are really where the classroom will spend most of our time, because this is where all of your assignments are going to reside. I have created these modules in sort of a Russian nesting doll fashion. So let me show you what I mean by that. Module 1, which is the module that we are in when we meet on Thursday, has 3 weeks involved. If you click on Module 1, you will see Week 1. But if you look at the cover page for Module 1, you'll see that it shows 3 full weeks. What's happening? What's happening is Module 1 will open, and Week 1 is open, but Week 2 won't open until we've finished with Week 1. Because I want us all to walk through this process together. I don't want any of you all moving ahead of others, because writing is a process. And so I'm going to hopefully walk you through the process of writing so that when you leave this class, you'll be able to go through that same process, building and repeating that process over and over again for all of your other writing assignments in your other classes. So we'll be working in cooperation with one another like a tandem bike, moving forward together, no one or two class members further ahead than everyone else. That way, we are all working on the same thing. Any questions that come up, everyone can have those questions answered at the same time. And someone in your class may have a question that you have and you haven't voiced it, but they have. And if we're all working together, when I provide that answer, you'll be able to benefit from the answer as well. Another thing about the modules is I will always show you how many weeks the module is, and as you go into it from week by week, you'll need to click on each week to see what's inside of the week's assignments. So for example, in week 1, you will see that it says syllabus quiz, action plan, discussion board, reading history. But you don't really have the opportunity to click on those because you have to open the folder. This is the folder where your items are settled. So here's a syllabus quiz is here, the student action plan is here, and your discussion board is here. So after you complete week 1, as I said, week 2 will load here below it immediately following the completion of the week. And the completion of the week doesn't occur when you complete the work. The completion of the week ends on every Thursday at 11:59 p.m. So you will have until 11:59 p.m. on any given Thursday to turn in your work, except for Thanksgiving. I wanted to give you a break on Thanksgiving evening, so we're actually going to have a bit of a break that week, and the smaller assignments that we're doing on that week are going to be due Wednesday. Pardon me. The next tab that you'll see are discussions. And you'll see that we have 2 discussions that are open and available for you to work on. Week 0 is just setting norms. What is it that you want to see in the classroom? And week 1's discussion board is about your own reading and writing experience, your history, and what you have done with your writing. Just to give me a bit of an idea about how you experience reading and writing, how you have encountered it, and ways that I can help to keep you motivated and encouraged with the writing process. Even though the discussions are here, it's best for you to go into the discussions through your weekly module folders, because there may be a reading that's associated with the discussion board that you won't find on the discussion board panel. You'll only find it in the actual week's folder of work. So I really do recommend that you go into the discussion board from the weekly module. I have not set up any groups or tools, as you can see. And the tools is a system-wide tool that is provided to you, and you can navigate and peruse these tools that are available to you at your own pace. Now I would like to talk about our meeting times and how the class is scheduled to meet. The campus schedule shows scheduled class time or even every week. Now we will meet at the scheduled class time, so if you're in my 8:30 class, we will be meeting at 8:30. If you're in my 10 o'clock class, but I am not going to meet with you every week. So I have set the class up so that I'm meeting with you at the beginning of each module, however. That way I can walk you through what is expected of you, answer any questions you may have, and check in with you all about how the class is going. If you have any questions outside of our scheduled Zoom meetings, you can always visit during my scheduled office hours. Those, again, are Monday and Wednesday from 10:30 to 12. We'll answer within 24 hours. I hope that resolves any confusion that you may have experienced as you have looked at and opened the Blackboard for our class. Okay, that's it for today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you all Thursday.